Всем привет, я Адонис, мы продолжаем проходить вампира. Сейчас я бегу научиться языку Брайля. Наконец-таки. После боя с сестрицей это все фигня. Ложки. Хорош. Крыска.
I have this thirst for blood.
Так, проходим. Да блин, достали вы. Ладно. Если вы так просите. Ай, кстати, не надо было мне крови там. В стену закинул. Бедолаг. Не обрел покоя после смерти. Так, это кладбище, мне сюда не надо. А, или через кладбище пройти. Да, надо через кладбище. А интересно, мать же все забудет? Что случилось? Я надеюсь, забудет. Не, ну мать-то при чем? Я понимаю, она могла на меня расстраиваться. Ну а мать-то при чем? Гипнотизировать ее. Он и не похоронил, получается? Гроб пустой. Ах ты засранец! Кто? Это что-то новое. Это вампир. Кстати, надо сыворотки поставить. Кровь. Кровь.
Don't you know better?
Силен. Ты смотри, его нахлебники, прихлебатели. Да какой ты засранец-то? Ну! Наконец-таки. Фух, силен. Силен, но это хорошо, интересно. А у меня опыта, кстати, 5000.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Так, сначала облутать. Самое важное. Это кровь. Вампиры пожирают наши души. Вампиры пьют нашу кровь, но питаются они нашими душами. Как мы можем быть уверены в том, что люди, которых убили эти мерзкие и грязные существа, попадут в рай? Нет. Их тела, их души опорочены. Теперь им место в аду. С легионами демонов-кровососов вампиры пожирают наши души. Кларенс Кросли. За дополнительной информацией обращайтесь напрямую ко мне.
How do you see the world these days?
It's locked.
Wandering in this part of the night, you're either brave or a fool. Tell me, how do you see the... So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Rид. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Как у него глаза бегают. Я думал, у слепых глаза на месте все время стоят. Интересно.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carrel in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Я знаю ее. Мы ее встречали. Так, его ж надо вылечить. Мигрень.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something.
Thank you, Doctor.
Прекрасно.
How is the sanitary situation?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
Жесть так жить. Слепому, да еще по ночам. Один ночь проводит, слепой. Еще слышит, как его дверь скребутся. С ума сойти можно просто.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reid.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Но он не обучил меня Брайлю, он просто прочел сам.
How do you see the world these days?
Отлично. Отнести Мейсону записки шрифтом Брайля. 3 из 4.
What can I do for you?
Goodbye, Mr.
Так, ладно, надо искать.
You're either brave or a fool.
Так, кого-то там еще надо было вылечить. Так, кто еще тут больной? Ага, его сестра. Лоретта больная. Кстати, я думаю, с ней теперь можно поговорить. Ричард опять заболел. Стихоплет.
I'll leave you.
Так, и теперь осталось сестру слепого найти. Ишь ты, какие тут ходят. Зараза. Хорошо, он меня просадил. Враги какие серьезные стали. Ты смотри, что вытворяет. В ответку. Все, что у меня высосал, я у него высосал обратно. Блин. Ну. Хорош. Девушка была, да? Сильная. Надо все-таки прокачаться будет, но это спать надо ложиться. Вот она.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Ага, это здесь, понятно.
Good evening, my dear.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against us.
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
I'd like to see...
Good evening.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
If your true purpose was to help, you wouldn't take money from the poor for your snake oil.
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor. If it were free, they wouldn't believe in it.
Дешевле сделать.
Loretta,
The Swanborough...
a placebo...
Medical...
If you're...
Oh, but...
Goodbye, Miss...
Ладно.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Так, тут всех вылечили, прекрасно. Найти леди Эшбери в Вест-Энде. Тут еще какое-то задание. Со Свонси. Пойдем.
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
It's like I'm used to seeing death. I hope this feeling will disappear someday.
Good evening, Xiaoshun.
晚上好, Dr. Reid. It's good to see you again.
How is the san...
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid we won't survive this trial, Dr. Reid.
What are you doing with your time, now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reid. My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life. I can spend some on those who don't have any.
That's very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence my presence, to help them when I can.
Вообще очень странно.
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reed. And for now I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
Do be careful. These streets can be as dangerous as that terrible place where we first met.
That's true. And maybe it's the best reason to help people around here.
Как эта подсказка не сработала? Ладно.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
Goodbye for now.
Ладно. Жаль, подсказка потеряна. Ужас какой. Голые трупы. Блин, пердел. Да блин. Хорошо просаживают, кстати. Урона много наносят. Надо быть внимательным. Так, сверху там убежище. А, кстати, а был ли я тут вообще? Надо поспать. Прокачаться. То враги слишком сильные стали. Такой вопрос, что прокачать? Копье какое-то совсем хилое стало. 3000 стоит, обалдеть. Сейчас все дорогое уже стало, меньше 1000 нету. Жажда, дикая жажда 900. Кровь при укусе поглощаемая. Тоже, кстати, полезная. 20%. Надо вот это все-таки выучить. Кровавое копье. Вы бросаете созданное из крови копье, которое сквозь всех врагов перед вами проходит, наверное. Это копье наносит больше урона, чем обычное. И проходит через всех. Ну, пущай. А это много маленьких. 3 небольших копья. Аж 4500, ничего себе. Так, и автофагию улучшим. Исцеление 250. Угу. Так, и что еще там можно? Вот, объем крови, поглощаемый при укусе. Прекрасно. Следующей ночью. Блин, Сяошунь заболела. Ну давай, до стабильного, чуть-чуть не дотягиваем. Немножко подзаболевали. Тут все отлично. Уайтчепел-стрит. 20 уровень теперь у меня. Ай, пока я тут рядом, пойду я вылечу всех. Куда вырежу, наверное. Копье новое сейчас проверим. Ух ты! По-моему, оно значительно больше урона наносит. Кто там стучит?
No civilians allowed, sir. Let's pin it down!
Ну, не сказать, что я прям значительно, прям вообще сильнее стал.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
Wangsha.
How do you feel?
I
You should
thank you.
Goodbye for now.
Так, все, я тут всех вылечил. Теперь можно двигаться дальше. К доктору Свонси. Интересно, монет 999. Прикольное число. Врачи позаболевали, между прочим.
Good evening.
And good evening to you, Doctor.
Do you need my... Would have been... There is no...
Any doctors I had...
Goodbye, Doc.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening.
I need blood, Doctor.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, mistress of the
Вот эта девушка прикольная вообще.
activities.
Так, доктору Свонси. Типаться еще надо будет вылечить. Но он на улице, поэтому позже. Вы меня звали?
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster, in less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion, and with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Thank you, Edgar.
Это интересно.
We shall speak again later.
Что с плащом? Застрял. Между Будучи. Во дела. Ладно. Так, вылечим тогда Типпетса и к леди Эшбери. Обычно он тут обитает.
Good evening.
Doctor...
Do you need any medical assistance?
Yes, indeed.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reid. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Goodbye, Dr.
Так, все, к леди Эшбери. Так, прямо, а тут мы как-нибудь перескочим. Ну, блин. Вау! Опять этот дух. Рогатый какой.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Flying Horse. Летающая лошадь. Сигареты. Ух ты! Я уже такого встречал.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Типа вампиры взбунтовались. Это солдат. А, ну этих же разбойников. Стражи Привана. А почему на меня тут вампир напал тогда с катаной? Ой, блин, это ж вампир. А вот чего он на меня нападает?
This is my territory.
Нифига себе, силен. Только за счет супероружия убил его. Так бы, ну, убил бы, но тяжело. Силен, силен. Ну, вообще, конечно, это нелогично, что все вампиры нападают эконы.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Да, согласен. Красивое место. Ну, мрачное. Не более мрачное, чем весь остальной Лондон. Львы охраняют вход. Ну, такая ухоженность, богатость есть в доме, но не слишком выпеченная. Особняк Эшбери. Состояние стабильное. Сейчас она полуголая.
Dr. Reid.
Блин.
How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Вот как он скажет это? Зачем вы смеетесь со мной? Грубо он это скажет? Либо заигрывающе? Эту фразу можно абсолютно по-разному сказать. И разный смысл будет. Скорее всего, обычно снизу такие нервные припадки бывают. Поэтому не буду называть. Скорее всего, будет агрессивная фраза. Не буду выбирать.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Но вообще она нам говорила, что так вампиры не получается, если ты кого-то укусил. Там все сложнее. Кровь надо дать свою. Как Мэри так стала вампиром, непонятно.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Как, в смысле моя кровь? Она не пила мою кровь.
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Просто нюхает.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals, all of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Ты смотри, даже у вампиров есть сегрегация. Вот так вот.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Redgrave — это красная могила.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Вот так вот. Ничего себе. Награждает бессмертием. То есть это честь стать вампиром. И они стремятся к этому. Ха, это интересная новость.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Ну, в любом бы случае, она сейчас бы не призналась, раз она до этого не сказала, и сейчас бы с чего бы.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
То есть она не будет кровь пить долгое время. По крайней мере, она так говорит.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honourable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Oh. Oh my.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
То есть у вампиров сердце тоже так же точно, как у людей работает. Интересно. Мне кажется, эта Элизабет не такая простая. Что-то она по-любому скрывает. Хотя я могу ошибаться. Мне кажется, что-то тут будет, какая-то тайна за ней, по-любому. Финсбери Гейт. Состояние стабильное. Пойдем в Вест-Энд. Еще один диалог со Свонси. Новый диалог с леди Эшбери. Вау. На этом серия заканчивается. Всем, кто смотрел, спасибо. До встречи.